total of 1,817,635 web threats against Internet users were detected and blocked in Singapore between April to June 2022, according to data obtained through the Kaspersky Security Network, marking a 17.6% increase compared to the first 3 months of this year. In the second quarter of 2022, 23.1% of users in Singapore were attacked by web-borne threats. This places Singapore in 86th place globally in terms of dangers associated with surfing the internet, with the Republic moving up 23 places from 109th in the first quarter 2022. Web-borne threats or online threats are a category of cybersecurity risks. They may cause an undesirable event or action via the internet, which usually exposes people and computer systems to harm. A broad scope of dangers fit into this category, including well-known threats such as phishing and computer viruses. While large-scale phishing attacks have been averted in Singapore this year, the police have recently warned of an increase in phishing scams where cybercriminals impersonate banking staff and target victims through phone calls or SMS messages. Free or freeware VPNs are popular in Asia and the Middle East, particularly in countries such as China and Russia, where internet usage is much more strictly policed than in Western nations. Users of the Airplane Accelerates app may therefore be perturbed by the research team's discovery that its private network service might not be so private after all. On July 7th, a Cyber News researcher discovered an open Elasticsearch instance containing 626 GB of VPN connection logs during a routine checkup using open-source intelligence methods. This amounted to a database containing a staggering 5.7 billion entries, including user IDs, what IP addresses users were connecting to and from, domain names, and timestamps. This leak is significant because the leaked data could be used to de-anonymize and track the users of this app, said Aras Nazarovas, the researcher who led the investigation into the freeware. Analysis of the Android app also shows that it is capable of functioning as a spyware and has remote code execution capabilities. The Thai National Cybersecurity Agency has awarded Huawei and several other organizations the Prime Minister Awards, Thailand Cybersecurity Excellence Award 2022, at a ceremony held at Santi Maitri Building, Government House. Huawei Thailand CEO Abel Dung accepted the award from Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha on behalf of the multinational ICT provider. Thailand Cybersecurity Awards were created to honor individuals and organizations who have made a profound impact on the country's cybersecurity capabilities. They are conferred to organizations in recognition of their commitment, leadership in their field, and sound business practices and strategies. Huawei Thailand has been recognized for its continuous efforts to address the challenges created by new technologies and for updating and sharing its innovative cybersecurity solutions with academic and government organizations, as well as private partners. Hundreds of Taiwanese are among unknown numbers of victims being held captive and forced to work in Telecom scam networks by human trafficking operations in Southeast Asia, authorities have said. Major operations have been started by police forces in Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, Macau, and Vietnam to rescue their citizens and dismantle the trafficking rings. The traffickers, many of whom are associated with well-known triads, mostly target young Asians via social media, promising them well-paid jobs and lodging in nations like Cambodia, Thailand, Myanmar, and Laos. When they arrive, their passports are stolen and they are frequently sold to different organizations and made to work in establishments that engage in unlawful phone or web frauds. Vietnam and Taiwan appear to have the highest cohorts of casualties. Authorities in Taiwan claimed that over 5,000 of their nationals have gone to Cambodia and never returned. Although victims claim there are likely many more, police stated that they had identified at least 370 of them being held against their will.